Now parole, if you're a drug addict, and if you agree to take the Vivitrol shot, they're more likely to give you parole now. Because parole understands that drug addicts, if they're not using drugs, they do not commit crimes. It's very simple. You just have to have hope. Hope. That's it. Just, doesn't really matter. I mean, a large amount, actually it does matter kind of what you do in prison. It's more of a mental game of what you do in here. I guess what addiction does to people is really brings the bad side out of them. So a lot of people give up on them. And, when you're on Mass Ave in Boston, you see a guy with a backpack and dirty fingernails, and he has a smell that within 2 feet you can smell it. It's hard to help him. It really is. I can understand that. And, but I think people have to look down and really see that he's still somebody's son, somebody's brother. He's probably has a kid, and a year ago he probably wasn't like that. He probably owned a business or something. And I feel like that the current treatment programs that are set up aren't really helping. I feel like there has to be an overhaul and a reform of a lot of things that's going on. I think like Portugal, I think America should look at Portugal and what they're doing and what they did. They have mobile methadone clinics and Suboxone clinics.
It's very overwhelming.
That is to handle freedom, to handle the fact that you have to pay bills. When I say this, I literally didn't. I got out, and at one point, I didn't know how to pay my cell phone bill. I didn't know how to pay a bill. I didn't know how to pay a car insurance when I finally did get my license after months of, I didn't know what to do. I literally didn't know what to do. I feel like that not only were we not prepared for the opiate epidemic, that we're using laws from the 60s and the 70s that we're following that simply is not prepared for an opiate epidemic. We say opiate, in the opiate epidemic, I just want to say there's two parts to it. It's not just people dying. It's people going to jail for years and years for crimes that they simply committed due to opiates. Until it hit home, until it's your son, your daughter, your nephew, that it doesn't hit home. Nobody, as a child, said, I want to be a heroin addict. Nobody ever did that. Something that happened. When you become addicted to drugs on a daily basis, your brain physically desensitizes or mentally desensitizes, and you are depressed. You don't feel the same until your need for drugs is sated. It's just it's a mental illness. Drug addiction is not only a choice for people. It's a serious issue. It's physical, it's mental, it's emotional. People really need help, and don't give up on your loved ones. I feel like there's something more for me. This wasn't what I was meant to do. I was meant to be something more. Again, when I was a kid, I didn't say I want to grow up and be a heroin addict. I just know that there's something more. And I enjoy helping people. That's why I created Mass Lift Up, Now Lock Up. We have over 1,000 members, and there's 1,000 people that think just like me. And so that's something. I feel like there just needs to be change. There needs to really be change. Like, we really have to do something, and we have to do it quick because people are dying. It's almost a genocide. I feel like literally there's a genocide in America, and it's opiate addiction. And by the time we do something about it, everybody's going to be dead.